Welcome. In this study, we turn to the Gospel of Mark, chapter 14, verses 32 through 42. We are about to witness one of the most intimate and profound moments in the life of Jesus Christ. As he stands on the threshold of his crucifixion, he takes his closest disciples to a garden called Gethsemane. Here, in the quiet of the night, we will see the depth of his humanity and the strength of his divine resolve. Let us open our hearts and minds to the powerful message of Jesus' prayer in the garden. They came to a place called Gethsemane. Jesus said to his followers, "You sit here while I pray." Explanation. Gethsemane, a garden at the foot of the Mount of Olives, was a familiar place for Jesus and his disciples. By asking the larger group to wait, Jesus signals that he is entering a moment of intense personal communion with his Father, preparing for the immense trial that lies ahead. He took Peter and James and John with him. He began to have much sorrow and a heavy heart. Explanation. Jesus brings his inner circle Peter, James, and John deeper into the garden. These are the same disciples who witnessed his transfiguration. Now they are invited to witness his agony. The scripture is clear that Jesus, in his humanity, began to feel an overwhelming weight of sorrow and distress. He said to them, "My soul is very sad. My soul is so full of sorrow, I am ready to die. Stay here and watch." Explanation. Jesus expresses the sheer depth of his anguish, a sorrow so profound it feels life-threatening. His request to watch is a plea for them to stay awake and be spiritually alert with him in this critical hour, offering support through their presence and prayers. He went a little farther and got down with his face on the ground. He prayed that this time of suffering might pass from him if it could. Explanation. Moving even further away. Jesus assumes a posture of complete humility and desperation, falling to the ground. His prayer reveals his human desire to avoid the horrific suffering of the cross, the hour of darkness he was destined to face. He said, "Father, you can do all things. Take away what must happen to me. Even so, not what I want, but what you want." Explanation. This is the heart of his prayer. Jesus addresses God as Abba, Father, an intimate term. He affirms God's omnipotence and asks if there is any other way. Yet he concludes with the ultimate act of submission, surrendering his own will to the will of the Father, providing a perfect model of trust and obedience for all believers. Then Jesus came to the followers and found them sleeping, or said to Peter, "Simon, are you sleeping? Were you not able to watch 1 hour?" Explanation. Returning to his closest friends, Jesus finds them asleep, unable to share in his burden, even for a short time. He addresses Peter by his old name, Simon, perhaps as a gentle rebuke, highlighting the weakness that would soon lead to his denial. Watch and pray so that you will not be tempted. Man's spirit wants to do this, but the body does not have the power to do it. Explanation. Jesus' words are both a command and a compassionate observation. He warns them and us that prayer and watchfulness are essential to overcome temptation. He understands the conflict within them, the willingness of the spirit contrasted with the weakness of the flesh. Again, Jesus went away and prayed, saying the same words. Explanation. The repetition of his prayer demonstrates the intensity of Jesus' struggle. He continues to wrestle with the Father's will, pouring out his heart with the same earnest plea, showing the persistence required in fervent prayer. He came back and found them sleeping again. Their eyes were heavy. They did not know what to say to him. Explanation. A second time, the disciples fail. Their exhaustion overtakes their good intentions, and they are left speechless with shame when Jesus finds them. This further emphasizes Jesus' isolation in his hour of greatest need. He came the third time and said to them, "Are you still sleeping and resting? It is enough. Listen, the time has come when the Son of Man will be handed over to sinners." Explanation. After the third time in prayer, there is a shift in Jesus' tone. The time for wrestling is over. The time for action has arrived. He declares it is enough, signaling that the moment of betrayal is now imminent, and he is ready to face it. "Get up and let us go. See, the man who will hand me over to the head religious leader is near." Explanation. With resolved courage, Jesus rouses his disciples to meet their fate. He does not run or hide, but goes forward to confront his betrayer, Judas. His struggle and prayer has ended, and he now walks forward in perfect obedience to the Father's plan. I love reading your comments. Tell me if you want to be saved, and I'll guide you with that. I will pray for you every day. Search for Jesus at HaroldSwaney for the complete library of my Bible study videos. Thank you, and God bless you.